everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Apurva and I love making DIY fashion and lifestyle videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification so that you don't miss out on any new videos. In today's video, I'll be giving you a few tips on how to select that perfect silk saree. And since there are not many occasions to dress up lately because of COVID, I thought I'll wear a saree considering I'm making a video on sarees. First, let's talk about prints. Generally, smaller prints or the smaller motifs are the best ones to pick up because the bigger print will create an illusion that you are on the heavier side even if you're not in the reality. So try to pick up sarees which have smaller motifs. And the other kind of prints or the detail that you need to keep in mind is stripes. Don't pick up horizontal stripes if you're on a heavy side, and I generally would suggest not to pick up horizontal stripes at all. Always go for vertical stripes because that gives a nice illusion for the viewer. The second thing that you need to keep in mind is borders. I have seen so many people pick up bigger borders for their sarees, but don't do that mistake because bigger border creates an illusion that you're short and it doesn't look appealing at all. I'll leave a picture over here so that you can make a difference between the sarees with big border and the smaller border. Generally, it is best if you can pick up a silk saree without any border, but I know most of the silk sarees comes with border. In that case, pick up a saree with smaller border. If you're really tall, then only go with big borders or else try to avoid bigger borders. The third thing that we're going to talk about is fabric. Not all kind of fabric suits every body type, so you need to think of this before picking up a silk saree. If you're on the heavy side, try to pick up a saree which is thin, like Chanderi silk, Mysore silk, Kota silk or Muga silk, because these are not too thick and it will give a slimmer look. If you're on the slimmer side, then you can pick up Kanjivaram, raw silk, Banarasi sarees, organza silk sarees and stuff like that. Now let's talk about colors. I personally feel colors is something that you need to do a little bit of trial and error. That's when you will get to know which color suits you. So all you can do is when you go into a silk saree shop, just put your saree on and see how it is looking, whether it's making your skin look good or if it is making your skin look pale. But there are certain colors which will suit certain skin type and these will be the safer options. So for example, if you have a fair skin tone, then you can go with brighter colors like pink, peach, yellow, etc. If you're on the warmer tone or the dusky skin tone, then you can go with darker colors like red, magenta pink, wine color, black color and stuff like that. Now that we are talking about colors, let me tell one more thing. When you pick a single color saree, like there is no border, nothing at all, it's just one single color all over your saree, that will make you look really tall. But make sure you opt for the same color blouse as well. Now let's talk about occasions. When you're planning to wear your saree for the day occasion, pick up brighter colors like yellow, red, pink, peach, and these kind of colors. And when you're picking up a silk saree for a night occasion, then go for darker colors like wine color, black color, or sometimes even the beige will look nice, or golden color, and these color will look great for the night event. Now let's talk about how to maintain silk sarees. Whenever you're ironing your silk saree, make sure you iron it on the reverse side and by placing a cotton fabric on top of your saree so that your zari will not lose its luster. So basically you keep your silk saree on the reverse side and then place a cotton fabric on top of that and then iron it. Now let's talk about washing your silk saree. Always give your silk saree for dry cleaning only. Don't wash it at home because there are times when the color of the silk saree will bleed and you have to wash your border separate, body separate and pallu separate, and it's a lot of headache. So I would suggest you to give it for dry cleaning because it's the best way. Silk sarees are pretty expensive, so it's fine to give it for dry cleaning than wash it at home with a lot of risk. There are times when you go to an occasion and there is some greasy kind of stuff that falls on your silk saree like oil, ghee or something like that. as soon as it happens, try to sprinkle a talcum powder on top of that so that it absorbs the oil, and give the silk saree immediately for the dry cleaning so that it saves your silk saree. After wearing your saree for an occasion, as soon as you come back home, hang your silk sarees and let it dry under a fan for at least 1 to 2 hours, so that any moist or the sweat that is there in the saree will be dried, and then you can give it for dry clean. But if you have worn your saree just for an hour or so, then you can just dry it under the fan and then fold it and keep it. Now let's talk about how to keep your silk sarees in your wardrobe. Always fold your silk saree inside out so that the zari is inside and not outside, so that the luster of the zaris will stay just the way it is for the longest time. And don't fold your silk saree too tightly, because that will create a crease which will not go even if you iron it. Every 3 months, remove all your silk sarees and fold it in an other way round. So for example, if you have fold your saree this way, after 3 months remove it and fold it the other way so that it won't create the crease on your silk saree. Always, always, always. The main reason why I'm stressing this out is it is really important. That is, you have to keep your silk sarees in a pure cotton bag or a mull cotton carry bag and not in any other material whatsoever, because that will ruin your silk saree. And to keep your silk sarees away from moth or insects, you need to keep dried neem leaves in a small pouch, small cotton pouch or mull cotton pouch, and keep it inside the cotton bag where you have kept your silk saree. And when it comes to tissue sarees, I would suggest you to roll your tissue sarees and then put it in a cotton bag and then keep it, because tissue sarees are more delicate when compared to the other sarees, and if you fold your tissue saree, it creates a crease that will not go even with ironing. Another thing that I learned about silk sarees is, so when you have a silk saree with a lot of zari at the back wherein you can literally see the threads popping out, I would suggest you to take it to your tailor and get a skin color net attached to it so that the threads won't come out when you are wearing it, or when it comes in contact with your accessories or something like that. These are some of the useful tips that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you will find this video helpful, and if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, bye bye.